video is just kind of about the trades. You've been probably, if you're watching the video, you've been looking into the trades. You might be my age, 38, going on 39, and you might be younger, right out of high school. A lot of videos I've seen that pop up on my feed about the trades is, not all of them, but a lot of them are guys that are super successful in the trades that are no longer, as I guess people would say, in the trenches, doing the work physically. I've been in the trades, and maybe I guess not a specialty trade, but construction. I own a small fence company. I've been doing this since I was 15, so 23 years-ish. I started back in the day when you could bring your kid to work during the summer, so even longer than that. And it's great. It's great money. You know, if you have a good customer basis, you can keep work coming in. You do have your slow times. To kind of put out there that, you know, the trades is a great option, yes. But I will say I have a lot of family that's in the trades, and I have met a lot of people in all the different trades. All of them. You know, and yeah, we all will be like, oh yeah, you know, we make great money, we do, you know, we're outside, different scenery all the time. But one thing I've noticed is when you talk to guys that are 40 and getting to 40 years old, and they're, you know, or higher, 50, 60 years old, and they're still doing this, the number one thing is, man, it's hard on my body, right? So keep that in mind. The other thing is, I don't know if I've ever been on a job where there's other trades. You know, it's a big project at a house, and you've got electrical, you've got HVAC, you've got drywallers, you've roofers, everybody's there doing their thing. And, you know, it could be at a $3 to $5 million house. Or $1 million. Well, $1 million isn't much here in San Diego anymore. So, you know, let's put it at a $2.5 million and up. You're at an upscale area, and most of us trades guys will sit there and kind of be talking amongst and ourselves, and the biggest thing that comes up is, man, where did we go wrong? What choice did we make that was wrong? Because you're looking at these other properties that you're working at, and these people aren't in the trades. And I don't know, some of them are in all different careers, but it kind of brings me back to this job, no matter what line of trades work you get into, is very hard on your body, and you can't do it forever. So that's one big thing I would say. And I'll make other videos touching on different aspects of what I'm talking about, but I would highly recommend that if you get into any trade and you're younger, you're 18 to 22, the second you start, if you start for a big company and they do a 401k match it. On top of that, max out a Roth IRA. Max it. Depending on your age, I believe it's anywhere between $6,500 and $7,500 a year. Max it out. I made that mistake. I'm also self-employed, right? So I made that mistake. I started it, I stopped it when things got tight. But of course, you always find the money to, you know, oh, I need a new vehicle, or, oh, I need this. You always kind of have that money. Trust me, you can always find the money if you stop going out to eat, to bars, to, you know, wherever you spend that frivolous money. It kind of comes back to finance. Look at your budget. And I will go into that. Because you can't do a trades job in the trenches, actually doing the work, forever. Your body will fail you. No matter how in shape you are, or, you know, how active you are. I was active as a kid. I was a competitive swimmer my whole life. You know, I mean, I'm not an overweight guy, and nothing against overweight guys, but it's hard on, it doesn't matter your body type from what I've seen. Sorry, phone's ringing. I'm actually driving to a job. Phones are ringing. And so, yeah, it's you can make great money. You can do good for for yourself. And I'm sure other trades guys are gonna be like, yeah, well, that's fencing, you know. Yes, it is a harder one, but even electricians, you're on your knees, you're up and down. Flooring guys, you're on your knees, you're up and down. You're constantly carrying heavy stuff. I don't think I've ever met a guy that actually does the work that isn't like, you know, oh yeah, that hurts. Oh yeah, this hurts. When they get up into mid 30s, high 30s, and over 40 for sure. And yes, you'll have the guys that have larger companies. They don't do the work. They do the sales or they do office work now, and they're super successful. And they'll say the opposite, right? Just depends on which way you go. You know, I've had 4 or 5 employees. That's got its own stress. It's kind of maybe partially the gray. Now I have 1 employee, and he's great, but it also has its issues. So that's all I would kind of say is keep that in mind, that you have to get yourself more set up than if you are doing something else, you know, not physical with your body. You have to make sure you're really saving money. You're really putting it aside. You're living within your means, because you can't do this kind of work until you're 70. And if you do, I have family that has done that until their mid 60s. Their body is falling apart. They have massive shoulder problems, knee problems, hip problems. I mean, it's hard on your body. So that's my 2 cents. Take it for what it is. And, you know, I just felt like I wanted to make a video and get a new channel going about this, because yes, it's great money. It's a great living. And I'll get into the money side of it on another video, depending on, you know, I can only speak to mine and my knowledge. Let me know if I'm wrong there, but you know, it's depends on your area as to what you consider a good living and all of those things. So, all right, well, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.